Hi, welcome back to Carving Up the Trails. I'm D.
I'm Carver.
And there's Blue. We've got a little bit of an upgrade to do on Blue today. We're going to put the JKS Quicker Disconnects on Blue.
Yep.
And he's going to do most of the work. It looks like it's stuff that he can handle. There is one thing that I have to do. You got to cut a tab off of the original sway bar link hardware. So I'll handle that, but he's pretty much going to do everything else, and I may have to help him with torque stuff. But we're going to see what we can do. You can hear Zippy whining over there.
Yeah.
See him? That's our dog. He wants to be out. He wants to help too. So we're going to just go ahead and get started. See where we can go. Starting here with the sway bar links. We've got the Clayton Overland links on there. This is one reason why I'm going with the quicker disconnects. Doesn't matter how tight I lock these, the front ones, the top seems to drop down. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to go with the quicker disconnects. All right, it's pretty tight in here, so once we get the sway bar link off, I'm not going to record me cutting this, but this outer tab, that's the one you got to cut in order to make the quicker disconnects work. I'm going to break this loose, and then we're going to let Carver take that bolt all the way out. So it's a 18mm socket, and then while I get other things set up, Carver's going to pull that bolt all the way out for us.
Y'all playing soccer? Because I do. I want to be a professional soccer player. What I want to be when I grow up.
Why he's doing this today.
Yeah.
All right, now you got to take the top one off.
Yeah,
I know it's not, that's not the way you're technically supposed to do it, but I found it's easier if you get a pair of vice grips and you put it on these little ones here. You can get you a pair of vice grips. And it'll hold there. Here, break it loose. And then I'll take and break it loose for Carver. And I'll let Carver get back on it. Alright, you're gonna have to hold both of those, okay?
Okay.
So while we were off camera, I went ahead and I cut
It's right here.
that tab off that Carver's pointing at right now. You can get a cut off wheel in here from underneath and then kind of just chop down. We already painted everything. We used some spray paint with a rust inhibitor on it. I don't know what, I think I put the can back in the garage already because it's getting warm out here. It's all right, bud. Stay here.
Okay.
And then we read the directions just to make sure we were doing it right. So
We were.
To put the new sway bar links in, first you have to put in this little spacer in the top. The little pins, the grease pins, should be facing forward. Then once you get that in there, you have this little rubber bushing. It goes on the edge, and then Carver's gonna take and put the longer bolts with the washer. You put that through there, and then I'm gonna get it kind of started for Carver.
Is this a raj?
All right, hold the drill and drive it in there. Okay. All right. Let's see here how it clicked. That means it's at 65 foot-pounds.
Okay.
That's where it's supposed to be. Just a little quick side note for our quicker disconnects. I screwed up. I put the post on the wrong side. I got ahead of myself. In the video where Carver was working on it, I told you that the short one goes on the driver's side. Yeah, that's wrong. The short one goes on the passenger side. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Carver did a phenomenal job. It just would have helped if Dad would have read the instructions better. So I'm gonna do that. Took us a second to figure this one out. You need it helps if you have an open box end ratcheting wrench. You need a 19mm, and then you just get you a small screwdriver.
And there's a little space. There should be a little space right here.
Kind of do like a lever action like what Carver's doing.
Like that with a plastic piece right there.
There's a little plastic piece right there where he's pointing at. It's a retention clip. He's gonna go ahead and pop that out. Move your arm.
Right.
Move your foot around it so people can see what you're doing.
It's right there.
All right. Go ahead and pop that out. Push it the other. There you go. Good job. All right, and then just kind of push it out of the way.
Gonna tighten up the wheel.
We recorded working on the other side, but it was a lot of rinse and repeat, so I'm not going to put it on there. The only major difference is the post for the driver's side needs to be pointing towards the middle of the truck, so towards the passenger side. But other than that, it's the exact same. So, hope you enjoyed. Carver's doing great. Well, that was us putting on the JKS Manufacturing Quicker Disconnects. I say we, but it was mostly Carver. He probably did about 90% of the work. Super proud of him. Learned how to use a few new tools. It's getting better at taking the tires on and off. Of course, I still have to pick them up for him. They're almost as big as he is, and they probably weigh about as much as he does. But I don't know if you can see here in the middle, we got us a new friend. That's Blue the Raptor. We got from Build-A-Bear. Tell him what's up with Blue there, Carver. What do we got him for?
Jeep Invasion. We were gonna put him on the dash, but somebody forgot Blue, and guess who that was? My MOM.
No, it was DAD. It was Dad. But we're also gonna be going to shows and doing stuff, and Blue's gonna start coming with us some more.
Yeah, our good friend Blue.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard do you think that was for today? 10 being the hardest.
5.
About a 5. If you're working with a 7-year-old, 5's adequate. I would have probably said about a 3. It took us about 2 hours, but that was with filming and Carver doing most of the work. I also had to take a break because I cut myself open trying to get our 19mm box end wrench off of over here. But we'll give you another little close-up of the Quicker Disconnects now that we got everything on there. You can see in here you got the pins at the bottom. We got them greased up real good on both sides. So JKS does a great job. I mean, everything fits perfect. And then all the way up here at the top is the retention thing. So can't wait to get out on the trails to start using them. So like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and as Carver always says,
Always stay outdoors.
Always get outdoors. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining us.